Okay, let's all take it down to our tummies, and just prone on the mat.
So we're going for the advance.
We're going this, and so this is, it's just interesting, Joseph Pilates progression, who knows what was in his head. But, I want to take you into a little extension before we go to flexion, because I would be remiss if I didn't teach you the teaser. It's one of their most famous exercises. So in swimming, it's gonna go prone line. Everybody prone on their tummies. Unless you're on
Go lay
then
down.
please feel free to be on all fours.
Not there.
But you are fully prone with arms extended over your head and legs extended behind you. So the prep for this is to reach through your right arm and lift it slightly off the mat and lower. Reach through your left arm, lift it slightly off the mat and lower. Reach behind through your right leg and lift it extended off the mat and lower. Reach behind with your left leg, lift it extended off the mat and lower. If anyone has any issues with any of these, you're going to take it to all fours if they are not comfortable with their arms over their head. Okay, good work, Jenny. Yes. So the people on, those of you on all fours will go into your bird dog with an extended opposite arm and leg. Reach, breathing in, exhaling to lower, and extended opposite arm and leg. Reach, and exhale to lower. And those of you in full swimming, yes, extended reach, and lower, and extended reach, and lower. Okay, everybody that's prone line, we are going swimming, and we are going to do this for a count of 20. Ready? Starting with the right leg or right arm, left leg. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes. Okay, so some of you are going at a slower pace, and that is totally fine. The original Pilates work, Leah will demo, and some of you are doing the actual rhythm. So go ahead and just go into that swimming rhythm. Yes. See how she's balancing on her belly, but her abs are up and in, and her pubic bone is probably driving forward into the mat. Beautiful. Yes, that is your swimming. So I would finish this in pose of a child to release the low back and then turn it over into sitting to prepare the teaser.
Wait, it's like another one of those.
The teaser is definitely a challenge. So, and yes, it is late in the day, but I'm going to show you how to cue your clients in the teaser. Okay, so there is teaser 1, 2, and 3. We are going to go into teaser 1. So in the teaser, I start in supine, and I can lift the legs up to my working level, and then I'm going to lift the arms overhead and start to reach, aligning arms and legs parallel into my teaser. Okay, now as I start to lower, I can keep the legs here, breathing in and breathing out to come up. And I'm stuck. There you go. So the teaser 3 is to lower it all the way down, lift it up. Actually, that might be
It's boat on crack.
You get it.
Yeah.
Boat.
It is.
Okay.
It's boat on crack.
How
Boat.
I would cue new clients to play with the teaser would be everybody lie on your backs. I will use Veronica as the demo.
Oh. No. Yeah, not this one.
Okay, so you see where the line is on the diagonal, reaching the arms towards the toes to be so that the arms are parallel to the legs. So take a breath in, and when you exhale, bring the legs up to tabletop for me. Reach them up into Pilates V, and then lower into your working level. Go ahead and lower, 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 lower. Beautiful. I'm going to stabilize her here. Take a breath in and reach your arms long and start to lift, reaching past the buttocks and reach up towards the toes. Curl it up, curl it up. Beautiful. Nice. Now I'm going to have you, yes, rotate out, zip it up, and go ahead and lower back down. Yes, lower,
And my,
curl back down to the mat.
scoop.
Now the
legs stay?
legs are going to stay
Okay,
down,
okay,
down,
okay.
down, holding him.
Right.
All right, reach your arms overhead, long overhead, keep the ribs connected to prepare you for your teaser and teaser up. Woo! Little momentum there, curl it down, one vertebra at a time. One more, reaching arms long, ribs connected, and teaser up like you roll down.
Oh,
yes.
I'll do it slow.
Slowly, teaser up, 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 yes. And arms are parallel to the legs, and then bend the knees and roll it down. Beautiful.
Nice.
Good job. Excellent. Excellent. Okay.
Yeah. We're all burning up already.
Oh, that's yours. So, last one. We have, oh, yes, we're already, okay, so go ahead and roll it back over to your tummies for leg pull down. And leg pull up. So we started with leg pull down.
Like go down. But that's a plank.
Yes, it is a plank. So
One-legged plank.
I am on elbows. So this is the modification to plank on elbows.
Mm-hmm.
Plank here, shoulders over the hands. So essentially, I'm going to start, everybody just assume, go into your plank either on elbows or a plank position, and we're going to rock her forward onto the toes, reach back through the heels. So without rolling the toes back under, because that would just kill me. Yeah, if you want to, you can, but we're just going to, the legs are pretty much together in Pilates V or parallel. I'm going to rock back to stretch the heel cords and then just rock forward. And the emphasis is on the back. Forward and back. Forward and back. And then I'm going to raise right leg only. Hold, rock forward, rock back. 2, 3, and lower. Raise the left leg, rock forward, rock back, forward, back, lower. And you may go into pose of a child to reach and stretch.
Good job, Rose.
Okay.
Good job.
Okay. So now if we want to do leg pull up, that was leg pull down. I'm just going to turn it around to a seated position.
Oh, boy.
And what do you call this in yoga?
Oh, extended bridge? It's reverse plank.
Reverse plank.
It's a reverse plank?
plank.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you're in Pilates V, pinch and perch, reverse plank. I'm going to reach one leg up and down. 2, exhale down. 3, exhale down. Try not to droop. Switch. In and out. 2 and out. And 3, and I'm drooping. So, yeah. That is leg pull up.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Whew. Last one. Push-ups. So not everybody is going to want to do these. I have a gimp shoulder, as you know. I'm going to take it over and I'm going to try to walk it out into a plank, but I'm going to scoop, curling up and over. I want to walk out 1, 2, 3, 4 times. I'm going to do 3 tricep push-ups, but I'm not. So you can do 3 tricep push-ups.
Y'all can do 3.
Again, I want to walk it back, controlled. 1, 2, 3, 4. Curl it up. Okay. So for those of you who want to go there, you can. This is the last one we're doing today in Pilates. So we lift tall, arms up, curl the deep belly up and over, palms to the mat about 6 to 8 inches in front, walking out 1, 2, 3, 4. Assume your plank if you wish to do push-ups. Hug it in.
There you go.
2, 3. Plank it up. Walk it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And curl it up. We do 2 more sets.
No,
You would like.
I almost did it.
I'm like an overachiever. She's like 8 push-ups. So. She was checking me on doing each other. She's like.
I tried to do 3, but.
Okay, no, let's
I didn't do more.
do we want to break off and teach or do we want to just cut it off so you can?
We need,
Yeah,
because we
okay.
still got some more stuff we gotta teach.
Okay, so we got through the majority of the mat work today, guys. Great job. I think you did a good job of teaching and assimilating a new method as well as teaching it, so.
I have a question. Are you guys going to do like a workshop, not workshop, but like a I know you guys do the reformer training. Do you guys, what are you gonna do? Offer-
This is Studio One,
Oh, this is
and we're gonna be offering a Studio Two. So, yeah,
and it's gonna be Matt.
it's Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Studio One, Studio Two, yeah,
I really wouldn't mind.
which that's probably gonna be scheduled like
After.
in the summer. It's gonna be scheduled after your graduation, yeah. So,
Super exciting. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You gonna do it?
Yeah, I wanted to do this and I knew it was the same weekend as the
Yeah.
yoga teacher, so I'm like, oh, that's.
You're gonna
the
miss
yoga
it.
And I'm like, that's what we're doing.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's why like me and Kaizen kind of like put what this weekend was gonna be. We've kind of put them in different places so we could make space for this. So, which is like
Such an enrichment.
big deal, yeah. Okay, so we just need to teach Trikonasana, triangle pose, and moon. So I want everyone to grab one block because I think that's all we have, and all we have is one block for everybody. I don't think we have enough for everyone, so everyone needs one block.
Yeah, it's more funnable.
No, it is. I thought just he was dice. He just sits up here and judges everybody. Dice, like dice, you know, like a state.
Our brains are already.
We don't ever need solution.
Here, look, right.
Yes, I think there's enough for
I
everyone.
came without a block because I've been here with you guys, I can get there without a block.
So, yeah.
I can get there without.
Block. As long as the teacher knows.
Triangle, when we go into our triangle, and then you're gonna go, yeah. Alright, so I'm doing half move?
Yeah.
Probably need a block.
Yes, no, we're good. Everybody's got a box, so that's what we're doing. Okay. So, we are, the good thing about triangle and half moon is those two can be sequenced together.
Yes.
So speaking of sequencing and making things go together. So what we're gonna do first is, and both can be used by the wall. So let's go ahead and take one of your mats and place it long ways up against the wall. And really like 3 can go over here and the rest of y'all will go over here.
This way with our mat face.
Yeah.
There's bad money, but now I have bad money.
And I love this studio really does remind me of Kasha because Kasha had a lot of wall space, so we were able to utilize the walls a lot.
Yeah.
And it was bigger and the stage comes. So, okay, so you want it long. You
Oh,
want
I'm sorry. I don't know why I did
long
that. We
mats.
did that in the morning.
Okay, so we've got the base of, and you can just place, let's work with triangle first. So, we're gonna just step to the front of your mats, facing each other. Yeah. And then, we're gonna step our left foot back, and I want you to bring your left wall of your back foot up against the wall. Yeah. So switch, it's your left foot. at the wall. Right foot is pointing forward, left foot's on the wall. Yes. So speaking of theming, sequencing, you can put the block next to your foot. Up long, yeah. So speaking of how you're teaching with rooms and spaces and controlling the room. So first things first, whenever we teach, we try to mirror, which have we talked about that with you guys very much?
Not a lot, it was mentioned, but not.
Yeah,
anything.
so basically the reason why is because when someone's this way looking here, and this is why I'll show you. So as you guys inhale, stay in your pose, lift your right arm up. Right, so for you guys it's great, but for y'all, it looks like you're doing the opposite of what I'm doing. Right? And that's why you mirror. Right? So whenever you say, we're gonna just arm down, lift your right arm up. Right? So now it looks normal to them. But to you guys, it looks like you're doing the opposite. Right? So whenever you have the room facing you and everybody's facing the same way, mirroring is what you want to do, but it's really hard to do. And it takes practice. And by trying to mirror, you will get confused with your sequencing. So the thing is practicing mirroring, taking your own time to practice mirroring and just doing it not with your whole sequence, but doing it with like 1 pose, 2 pose, or 3 pose. That's kind of the way you want to do that. Saying that, right now, mirroring does not matter, right? Because we've got people over here and people over here, y'all, it's opposite. Circles don't matter, right? Mirroring, you can't mirror in a circle. And in reality, like, if you're teaching the way we told you to, you don't mirror because you're not doing yoga. You are telling them how to do the yoga and walking around and telling them what to do. So it doesn't matter the mirroring. Okay? So in this case, it's like the same thing. Like, especially when this is happening, right? So triangle pose, you look down, you're literally making a triangle with your leg, right? Edge, edge, floor. See it? So, you know, yeah,
No, I know.
right? Edge, edge, that's the triangle, right? And so arms are out, palms are down, and yeah, the only reason why I have you guys like with your arms like this, the ones that have the like, see, you can bend your elbow like that. And the reason why we do this though is because you can utilize that wall and it helps you see the dynamic of triangle, right? So from here, your elbows are bent, your right arm is out, and you're gonna reach your right arm to the center of our circle, but your hip is going in the opposite towards the wall. And you feel how your wall of your back foot is pushing up against the wall, right? So this is like, and then just come out of it and go back into it. Right? So this is that's the movement, right? So it's an inhale, elongate. Exhale, you reach towards the center of the circle, the hip goes opposite. This is like the hold. This is the middle of the pose. Then you bring the right arm down and you can grab the block. Or place the hand next to the shin with the palm open. Place the right hand next to the shin with the palm open. Right? That's like level 2, no block. Front leg is straight, back leg is straight. Left arm is open, palm is reaching to the sky. Palm is up and reaching to the sky. You look up at your left hand. Once you've got a solid foundation, you look up at your hand. Good. Then you want to bend the front knee to come back up. Inhale. Yeah. Good, let's go ahead and, did you wanna say something?
I'm just so happy you found my left hip right now, because that's what I injured last year. And
Oh, right.
yeah.
Anybody else wanna say anything?
Can we open the door for like a second?
Yeah.
Possible?
Yeah.
Okay, cause I feel like that's probably what's like causing this headache.
Oh, okay, like you just need some air.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Do you mind if we open this?
Is this one open?
Yeah, I was just thinking if we could,
This one's not.
yeah, I guess that one's, I think that one's
Have
locked.
to go out there and pull other.
Oh, okay.
But you should think this.
This, that,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So, I mean, I can open it though. Do you want me to open this one too?
I mean, if it's not like taking away from our time, I don't wanna do that.
Does the AC, did the AC guy never fixed it?
No.
I thought the AC guy fixed.
Get a like quick draft.
Yeah.
I think that's contributing to lack of oxygen.
Yeah, he does that, yeah.
Too much nitric, whatever you said out,
Carbon dioxide.
carbon dioxide.
Are we plans?
Hot air,
Oh,
Pretty much.
too much.
Are
hot
we
air.
plans?
okay.
Sorry, sorry.
So she's gonna open it. Because you can't open it inside.
Oh,
That's
Gotcha.
okay. So now we're gonna step up to the front if you didn't already, and then we're gonna switch to the other foot. Right, so now it would be your
Oh.
left foot pointing forward. And your right foot back, but this time, let's not use the wall, sorry. Let's go ahead and come on up and not use the wall. And so your right foot is back, your left foot is forward.
I was like, oh my god, somebody's.
Alright,
Oh my god.
so this is the pose, if you look down, you got your triangle going. And it's a lot like warrior two. So, cause warrior two, the heel is aligned with the middle of the foot.
You're like one track.
You're on a one track,
Gotcha.
right? So
This is why.
transitioning,
Position-wise.
yeah, warrior two to trikonasana are good poses to transition because of the legs.
Yeah.
Right? Warrior one to triangle, not so much because you're here,
Yeah.
then you have to go here. It's okay, it's not a bad transition.
Oh, you mean like straight from warrior one to triangle,
Yeah.
not a very good.
Transitions are put
Okay,
go
yeah.
right next to each other,
Okay, yeah.
right? So trikonasana and warrior two are nice, right? So let's go ahead and bend the left knee. We're going to our warrior two, our navel's in. Arms are out wide. Arms are out wide, palms are down. Good, now you breathe in, straighten your front leg, lengthen through your spine. And as you breathe out, you reach to the center of our circle, the hip goes opposite direction. Then you bring the hand next to the shin, the right arm sweeps up to the sky, and you look up at the right hand. A really good way to get people to open here is giving them a high five. And you can just say, give me a high five. And you open them up. Right? Give me a high five and you open them up. Because what'll happen, let's come out of it real quick. And actually, we're gonna get him into it because he missed it. We're doing this for him, really.
We say it.
Left foot forward. We're gonna watch him. Okay, come on.
Oh,
Step up to the front of the mat. And there you go. So think warrior two in your bottom body. So go ahead and go into a warrior two. There we are. Now you're in a good spot. Okay, so we're gonna breathe in. Go ahead and straighten out your front leg. And as you exhale, reach forward. Hip opposite direction. Good. Bring the hand down to the shin. Good. Now open up your right palm. So what you'll see a lot is people will be they're here, like they just can't open. So what you do is you lightly come over and you say, or they'll be like this, like they'll do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you're like, here, give me a high five. And then you're gonna feel the resistance, like they're not gonna be able, and you're like, okay, that's all right. Look up and breathe. Now for him, he's got this going, right? So you can come here, place your hip here, hand here,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You can, another cue, look up at your hand, make sure it's aligned with your bottom arm.
There we go.
Look down at your other hand. Look up at your right,
Perfect.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then as you inhale, come back up, bend your knee, come back to the warrior two. Right? So rest for a second, good job. So that's a really nice transition.
So like you said, what if people are, over here and you're like, I'm gonna give you a high five, would you tell them, if you're gonna give them a high five, I'm gonna give you some light pressure, cause instead of, like you said, just pushing them back and you'll feel that pressure, would you like let them know, I'm gonna give you a high five and a little bit of pressure? Or like,
Yeah, for me, it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, beginners who are scared,
Yeah.
yes, you're gonna do that. But
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now, when you've got all these people, you're not gonna do that. You're
Okay.
gonna be like, give me a high five, and you just open it up a little bit.
Okay,
Give me a high five, open it. If you see someone and they're like this,
yeah,
you can't even give them a high five.
okay.
So you would just say, try to open your arm up, try it.
Okay.
And then you don't wanna give them a high five at all. Because they can.
Yeah, okay.
You'll see the borderlines.
Yeah.
But whenever you give them the high five,
Mhm.
like, come over here to give me a high five.
I'm gonna give you a high five.
That's how it's gonna feel
Okay.
when they've got the like.
I cannot go further.
That's how they're gonna feel,
Okay.
and you'll feel it immediately. And so it's a very light push. You don't want
Not like it, yeah.
no.
Okay.
And then the people that it's like you see them open, you're like, there you go,
Okay.
and you open them because they just don't realize that they need to go here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just don't know where the alignment is. So, but the idea is that this is opening, they're engaging through their glute, they're opening through their shoulder, and then they're looking up. Right? So it's a hip opener, shoulder opener.
Are you allowed to take it to the next bus stop?
Binding is.
That's like, yeah, I mean, you can, but
So.
I mean, a bind would come in first.
Okay.
Here,
Yes, correct.
right? And if you're here and you've worked with them enough,
Mhm.
and you've done a couple of triangles, then you can work into binding from there.
Then lift that leg.
Right?
Back to sleep.
Yeah. But that's like, we don't really talk about binding,
Yeah.
and we don't really, yeah, it's like 100-hour yoga teacher training doesn't get into binding because you're not supposed to be doing binding really.
Yes.
Like you're learning the basics of the process of the poses, and if you start binding before you're ready to be binding, you'll get injured.
Yeah.
Like that's why we don't we're rooted in safety instead of like showing off, because that's basically what that is.
Keep it
Keep it simple, yeah. And the binding is like y'all's own practice.
Yeah.
Until you're ready to teach it. Because when you've got it, you'll be able to teach it. But until you got it, you don't want to be taking people to those levels.
Right.
So now let's go ahead and we're gonna work on half moon, and we're going to grab our blocks and we're gonna set up like triangle, same thing. You'll have your back foot up against the wall and your front foot pointing forward. Let's start with our left foot pointing forward first. You'll grab the block in your left hand. So left foot pointing forward, other left, ladies. Oh, other left lady. Yeah, okay, so back your foot up all the way up against the wall there, all the way up against the wall. Yep, and now you grab your block. And so you're here, right? And I want you to go, instead of being a triangle, I want you to shorten it a little bit. Yeah. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take the block and we're going to place it about like 2 block distance in front of our foot. Yeah. And when you do that, you're going to start to feel like pushing your back foot and get your shoulder over the block like this. Don't lift your back leg. Now,
Slight bend in our front leg.
yes.
Okay.
Now, notice I want you to put that pressure in the block and bring your foot onto the wall. Yes. Use the wall as stability. Yeah. Put your whole hand into that block. The palm. It is the floor. Then,
This is okay.
yes.
Okay.
Then you look up at your right shoulder. Ooh, right? Now, the reason why we're so close to the wall is because we're not going into the full pose.
Gotcha.
We're getting you used to what's going on in the upper body first. What's happening here first, right? She came off the wall. Not doing this, right? This is like level 2, right? But first you want your client to know, what does it feel like from your shoulder to your block? What am I supposed to be feeling? So you should have felt that when you went there, right? Then, once you've got that feeling, exactly, then come down, and now you want to step forward, and you want to look at the wall and put your foot on the wall, but like just put it to where you feel like you have good distance. Like you're a little too far. Yeah. So you basically, your left foot is pointing forward. Left foot is pointing forward, and you want to be able to put your foot on the wall like that. Good. Jade, you can good. Tim, you need to get a little closer. And yeah. So then from there, right, go ahead and bring your foot down, but don't move, because all we're doing is measuring. We're not going into the pose, we're measuring, right? Where should we be? Okay, looks good. So now here we are, back to our triangle. Right? So if you move, then it's gonna mess up where you were, right? So are you good there? You good there? Okay. So now, left hand has the block, like this. And we're gonna go into our triangle. Right? Hip goes out, you're in your triangle, except now you're gonna bend your left knee, start to shoot your hand down, put the block, push in your shoulder, bring your right foot on the wall. Lift your right arm up. Same arm concept as triangle. Look up at the right arm. This is a right hip opener, right shoulder opener. Now you're in half moon. With the balance on the wall. Slowly release. So the two-step process is a little tedious, but for brand new people, and if you did like a really hard practice, it's good because people just go into a half moon, and then there are people that don't know what they're doing. So the idea of their feet and their arms and all the alignment is like all messed up. And it's a hard pose, and the alignment is really important. So getting yourself, this is like setting everyone up for success.
Yeah.
Everybody can do it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So you do it first, and then you decide, then you can take it off the wall if you want.
Yeah.
So let's do the other side. Same thing. Notice, just kind of put your foot on the wall, see your distance there.
Like this, right?
But make sure your right foot is pointing forward when you do it. So point your right foot forward, lean, and put your foot on the wall. See what it feels like. Yeah. And then you know you're in a good spot. Yes, that's good. That's good right there, Ocean. So then bring your foot back down. Set up into your triangle leg. Grab your block. Arms are up here. Reaching. As you exhale, go into triangle arm. Bend the knee a little bit. Place the block down. Stack your shoulder first before you lift the leg. Right? You got to get stability in your foundation first, in your right arm.
And you don't wanna bring your arm up then necessarily either. Is
You
that
don't
the
have to.
last? Cause is
Yeah.
that what's making it harder too?
Yeah, you can bring your left hand to your left hip. And then place your right arm, place your foot, then take your other arm up. Exactly. Then take the gaze.
It's like on this leg, my foot doesn't want to stay straight in the front.
No, and that's part of the alignment. Also, like you'll notice, Tim, you were real close to your front foot on that. And you actually want your foot to, because when you get off the wall, you need it to be further.
So this needs to be.
That needs to be further. Yes. Yeah. And so the last step of it is looking up. Because you have your foundation, you're looking down, and then when you look up, it can throw you. And that's when you're not using the wall. That's when usually people fall out of it. Is when they come off the wall. Right? But the distance between this leg and this leg matter, okay? I want you guys to look at me. I'm gonna show you. Right? Because if you're here, see that? I can do it because I'm able, but that is not solid. If you go here, watch the difference. Look how different it's gonna look from hip, shoulder, hand, foot. Right?
It's more symmetrical.
It's way more symmetrical. And so Amanda asked that question about that top arm. So that's why when you're up against the wall, so everybody flip it again. Let's take left foot forward, right foot back. Here's your block, sorry. Take your left hand into the block. Your right foot is at the very close to the back. Not like super there, but like to where you can put it. But the thing about this arm, the back arm, do the L. Do the L in it, right? Take the left arm out. Triangle legs. Right? Triangle, triangle. Start to reach forward, pull the hip back. Now bend the knee. Take your right hand to your hip. Start to project the foot forward. Sorry, the block forward. Push into the block. Lift the leg. Place it on the wall.
Oh yeah, putting the block out further.
Yes, open up the right shoulder. Lift the right arm. Look up.
Does it matter if the front leg is bent or straight?
No. Slowly come down. So the front leg being straight or bent, that's preference. Some people are really good with straight leg balances. Some people are better with little bend in their knee.
Okay.
And that's okay, whatever it is works. If you feel unstable, try bending the knee a little bit.
Okay.
Little bend in the knee might help stabilize and get you gripping through your whole foot. Right? So then when you take it off the wall, one thing to note is that this, right, the foot, it is going to stay that way. Right? So we're triangle, 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 bend the knee, reach for the block, watch my back foot. It stays that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Gotcha.
Opening. Coming
So-
back.
Without the modification, there would just, you would still put your hands on the ground.
But because sometimes you don't have a block. So another modification is you could just have them float. This is their version of half moon, just like Warrior One, right? So you could do like a baby float. Cause this
Sometimes that's a little harder.
half moon is rough.
Yeah.
It's a hard
It's a hard-
pose.
yeah.
But it's a great sequence with Warrior Two, Trikonasana, half moon.
Yes, it is.
Right? But then if you did Warrior Two, Trikonasana, half moon, you would want to, at the end of that half moon, step it forward, do an inhale, do an exhale, and then go to the other side, right? You don't want to go 3 sequences of hip opening on one side and then keep going 4, 5, 6 on one side. No, you're right. You want to even it out. Go ahead and take it to the other side. Do the 3
Yeah.
sequences.
Yeah.
Right. So,
That's one of my first sequences.
what were you gonna say about mirroring? Were you, yeah.
The one thing that really stuck with me for mirroring was in my brain, I have to tell myself, if I want you to move on your right, I'm gonna move my left. It's always just that rubber band thing has been stuck in my head. So if I know that I want you to move your right arm.
Visually
Yeah.
on this side, but it's called.
Right, if I want you to move your right arm, I'm gonna move my left arm, you're gonna move your right, because they're facing each other,
Mhm.
mirroring. So that's how I.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's
Yeah.
But
so
in your head.
That's
It's
how
the
it
side
works for
that
me in my
You
brain.
want, that you're looking at,
Yeah.
you want to move.
Yeah, and I'm
You're
sure
kinda-
you've seen me do it
Yeah,
all the
I see what
time.
you're saying, that's good.
So if I'm, we're working on that left side triangle, and I know that I want you to take a step back with your left foot, I'm gonna go back with my right, because your left is gonna go back with mine. And it's gonna make you feel like you're on the right side. I'm on the wrong side, but that's the point, right?
For me, that's like,
Yeah, I'm listening to her and I'm like. no.
I get what
Got
you're
it.
saying.
Hard
So
for
it
me.
works for
Yeah.
my brain, but for some,
Yeah.
I've even said too that I'm gonna go and get a right on my left and a left on my right.
Yeah.
I never mirror. Like
That got me.
I like refuse to mirror. And I didn't do it for a really long time. Cause I am someone that gets anxiety easily with certain things, and that gave me anxiety, so I was like, I'd rather get good at teaching without doing the practice than having to do that mirroring.
Yes.
And guess what?
Because yeah,
Now, when I'm teaching and I'm facing everybody, if I don't mirror, I screw up my own brain because I'm not mirroring anymore. I'm like, oh shit, we're on our right?
it's definitely, that's
You know?
another level, the mirroring.
Yeah.
It is.
It really
He
is.
has trained me to just do it every single time. And I think that's where in my
Yeah.
brain, I've hammered it in so hard that.
Yeah.
When someone says take a right turn, you do take a
I
right.
go left, that's what I think.
Yeah, Google Maps.
How much have you
Google
decided?
Maps can be messing us all up.
Yeah, don't take directions from me anymore.
But it's not gonna ruin your practice. It's not gonna ruin your teacher. Being a teacher. I'm really good. I'm like you, I'm dyslexic and writing.
No,
I
you
got
you tackle that when you're ready.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know,
because-
get good at teaching without practicing.
Yeah, right. I don't even have to do it. I just can tell you right like that.
Yeah, and then when
But
when
when
you feel
you're
like you mastered that, then you
Then-
decide to go for the mirroring.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
do it when you're in a class of like 3 people, not 30.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because anyways, like you said, if
Oh,
we're in
yeah.
a class this big, we're not down in it.
I will
doing
not
it unless
mirror
we're
if
having
it's
to
a
demo.
huge class like that. I will not mirror because I'm not practicing.
Yeah.
If it's a huge class, I'm not practicing. So I am telling you to move your right, and then I'll go right on. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
and that's actually a
When
better
it's with
way.
us.
Yeah, you know, it's like you know,
Step
you do it
down.
and then you can
Place your
and then-
body in the.
Nueces is a great spot to learn to mirror because you can kind of test a couple little poses out and then go walk. Think about it while you're teaching and walking around and go back and be like, okay, I'm gonna try it now. So now, but you know, and so you're testing out the mirroring with like one pose, not the whole practice.
Yeah. And in my brain, I'm always saying, okay, my left is your right is my left. It's just I guess because I've done it so much every single time, it's hammered in a different way.
But
It's
yeah,
hard for me not to mirror now.
What I do is like I just know if I'm gonna be starting with my right, if I'm like I'm gonna tell them right, I know I have to do the opposite.
Yeah.
So I'm like left, you know, but I don't do practice enough with people that I still mess it up.
Now, I still mess it up almost every single time.
Yeah.
I will, but I also mess up my words every single time. I'll tell you to point to your knees. I'll tell you to rotate your
Yeah.
wrist. I'll tell you to rotate your wrist and we're interlaced. It's normal to do that. We're human, right?
Yeah.
There's human error in everything that
Yeah.
we do. But then you get your regulars that are always like, we know what you're saying. Don't worry.
They start speaking your language.
Yeah,
And you're like,
yeah,
oh,
Pilates,
okay,
they don't do that in Pilates.
No. In
Like
Pilates,
Pilates,
it's a
you
little different.
What is
Yeah.
it with right? One.
Pilates is
Pilates-
always you're always
Right.
always teaching. You're not doing it with
Yeah.
you're teaching.
Right.
Teaching.
Yeah, the
There's
mirroring
no-
aspect, I do not
I
pull
told
in
you,
Pilates.
our math Pilates teacher, like worked out the same time as
She was because she was getting paid $50 for the class.
Yeah.
She's like, so I'm gonna work out.
She's like, that's my work.
I'm working out with you.
Yeah. Oh, she's getting a workout in.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the thing about gyms. That's why they work out with you because they're like, well, they're only gonna pay me $3, so they're like, okay.
Somebody about that the other day, and they're like, "Oh, you know, the gym that I go to, I think they were talking about Crunch. Yeah, those yoga classes are always full. You should really try after you get your certification to get there." I'm like, "Yeah, but they don't
It's
give
good
me
for-
the time to do what I do in my practice or what I would like to
Yeah.
do in my practice. So I would probably have to compromise my 1 hour and 15 minutes because
1 hour.
Is it preferred that when they're training to not work out with your client? Is that?
No, it's necessary, yeah,
To work out with.
to not work out with them.
Do not.
You do not. In Pilates, you do not. You do not work out with them.
Performer to demonstrate?
You do not. I mean, unless they're confused,
Twice, but only because they.
but you don't work out with them at all,
Yeah.
ever.
I've never done it before. Once I
Yeah.
realized that, then I went into what they are used to.
Like I've worked out with you, Jade, because you're my friend. I work out with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, you don't do that.
Okay.
You know, you don't do that.
Because it's their time, so
Yeah.
you're giving your attention to their.
To
time
them.
And teaching them.
Yeah,
And teach ourselves and them join.
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I put the videos On Ocean, the videos are on. They're up. They're under mat work. I wish they were in better quality. I'm not sure why they're not because I know it's good quality. I don't know, but they're on there.
Right here.
I don't know, but they're all up there, so I'm not really sure. It's on YouTube.
Okay, so YouTube takes a while, like initially when they upload, it's like, okay, it's uploaded, but it's not in its highest quality.
Oh, good.
So when I get
Okay.
into its highest quality,
With time.
yes.
Well, they're up. Yeah.
Right now,
I'll probably
yeah.
watch it like tomorrow or the next day.
Yeah, they're up.
Like, don't worry.
Today's not up, but yesterday all day is up, and last weekend's is on that same one because I can't edit one of them, so I'm not gonna
This is
edit
for
it.
the future, but once it's all done, that stays up until you do another yoga training. Is that correct?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
and I think we're gonna start to archive to where that's gonna be y'all's. So we'll have like class of 2026, and it'll stay,
Okay,
and we're gonna create a new one.
okay.
So I think that's what
I
we're
like
gonna
that
start
too.
doing.
I just think if you're like, for continuing practice, you can just. keep
Go
maybe
back and
going.
look at it.
Oh, you always find something new every
What I
time you
plan on doing.
Yeah.
Okay, Connie, do you want to have everybody pick their
Yes.
Pick our what?
Yeah.